Okay, guys, I want to record a quick tutorial here to show you how to do this assignment. All the steps are in there, but there's a lot, so I thought a visual might be helpful. Um, so on the main page, you have this resource in the resources folder. You'll need both of these, the color selector site I'll get to in a minute, but that's where they are. So open this guy and then just copy image. You're going to paste into Photoshop. Okay. Resolution's only going to be 72 dpi. It's not important for this assignment because it's the practice that matters. So I'm going to Command Tab over to Photoshop. Okay. Mine's already in here. So all I did was hit Command N. All I did was hit Command N to make a new folder, a new page, and then I hit Enter, and it popped up. So that's what you'll be needing to do to get that guy. Okay. So what we're doing here is working with the color wheel. You're going to put in the red, yellow, and blue. Then you're going to use Photoshop to produce these other colors. You're going to be using a couple different tools, and you're going to be working with the keyboard commands to switch programs, to switch windows, to switch tools. If you don't use them, this is going to take you a long time. It's due Monday night, so if you get stuck, I'll be able to help you in class. But um, if you do this with learning the keyboard commands, you'll walk away with those skills in your hands. You'll start to have those memorized, and you'll get it done a lot faster. So even though it feels slow at the beginning, put in that time, get good at those tools. All right, so what I'm going to need you to do, you're going to start with this open. Once you've got this open, you're going to go to this color picker tool. This color picker tool has the hex codes for all of these different colors. We're going to start with red, so I'm just going to double tap in there, and I'm just going to hit Command C to copy. And I'm going to use Command Tab to get back to Photoshop. Okay. I'm going to bring my tool palette up. It should be here. Might have slid it off screen. Let me check. Okay. It's just not showing up for me. So I'm going to go ahead and uncheck and recheck that. Sometimes that happens. Actually, I'm using two monitors, and a lot of times my tool's open on a different monitor than the one I'm using to produce the segment. So that is what's going on. So I will bring it over, okay, show you what I need to, and I'm going to just show you how to bring up the color picker window, which also showed up, which is also going to show up on my other window. I'm going to double click here. I just got to drag it over. It'll pop up on your screen for you, not your other screen. And right here is the hex code. It'll pop up highlighted. I can just immediately hit Command V and hit Enter. Then you'll notice that my red is down here as the color. Going to go up under here. It might be under your gradient tool. Remember that you might have to click and hold to switch tools. Okay. So I'm going to take my red and I'm going to pour that red right into the red. Done. Okay. Now I'm also going to create a new file to work with. So I hit Shift Command N to create a new file in Photoshop. I'm going to click, oh, I'm sorry, Shift Command N opens a new layer. That's a mistake I will make a lot. So Command N opens a new file. And if you just go, if you have something already copied on your clipboard, it'll create something the perfect size for that. This is the same size as my color picker. It's just zoomed in. So what I'm going to do is use that paint bucket, and I'm going to pour this in, okay, here. Then I'm going to go to Command N and create, no, I'm going to go Shift Command N, sorry, and create a new layer, okay. If I get my layers palette up, which is up, it's over on my other screen. Let me bring it over for you. It's right there. This is my new layer. I'm going to make that layer my blue while I go get that. So I'm going to go over here, Command Tab to switch programs. There's my blue. Double tap, Command C, Command Tab to get back. select that layer, get my paint bucket tool, and open up my color picker, Command V, enter to select it, and then I'm going to paint that layer. So this layer's on top, so it's 100% opacity. It's going to not show up. Okay. While I'm here and while I have that, note that even though I'm working with two different windows here, I selected this color down here in the color picker. When I switch windows by hitting Command tilde, it's still the same color. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that into my blue section. That's my mistake. I didn't delete that extra layer I created. So it behaved strangely. So now I'm back on the correct layer and it's able to paste into the right place. All right, so I bounce back and now I have two layers, one blue, one red, okay? I'm gonna use my opacity or fill, and I'm gonna move my fill to only 50%. And what you'll notice is with that red behind and the blue in front, I now have a secondary color, and that is purple. I'm going to use the eyedropper tool. I'll show this to you once. The eyedropper tool's up here. But now I'm going to have to start switching between tools. So remember that if you hover, it will tell you what the tool is. Eyedropper tool is I. Paint bucket tool is G, which doesn't make sense, but it's under the gradient, so that's why that one makes sense. So that'll help you switch tools quickly. So now I'm going to switch back to this guy. Whoops, nope, I'm not, because I didn't use my tool yet, okay? Eyedropper tool is going to select what's showing. I'm actually on a layer of solid blue. When I click this, though, it's going to give me purple, because that's what's showing. So now I will Command tilde over here, and I have to switch to the paint bucket tool by tapping G. I'm going to paste my purple in there. Okay, so those are all the steps you need to complete this assignment. One note, you're just going to get green. I don't know why, glitch, whatever. You're going to get green directly from the color chart because it doesn't seem to be working with the blue and yellow the same way. A mystery I shall try to solve later, but the point of this is to get you practicing those tools and understanding the relationship of the color chart. So it should be pretty intuitive by the time you get done with this, you'll mix red together with purple to get red purple. All right, so paste all those in, save as a JPEG, upload this to Schoology.